In today's gospel, we have Jesus going into the temple. He began to drive out those who were selling, to restore Jerusalem, to restore Israel back to the covenant. And so when Jesus entered the temple and drove out the merchants, it was a symbolic act of Jesus going to the heart of the matter. What is the heart of the crisis in Israel? The degeneration, moral decadence of the Jewish leadership. He brought the battle right into the heart of Jerusalem at the temple itself, confronting the religious authorities. Now, this is very significant because Jesus, in challenging the religious authorities, he came to purify the leaders, because the leaders were truly the cause of many corruption and moral decadence in Israel. They were not doing their job. And that is why the Jewish authorities immediately recognized what Jesus was implying. He was not just challenging their authority, but Jesus was implicitly claiming something else. And what was that? To be the Messiah. And this messianic claim already was implicitly acknowledged when he entered Jerusalem and the people welcomed him in a triumphant manner as a king of Israel, the son of David. The Jewish leaders told Jesus, "You should silence these people," because by acknowledging that acclamation, Jesus was saying he is the king. And so, my dear brothers and sisters, it is very important that Jesus, in entering the temple, cleansing the temple, he is saying now he is the new temple. And it is also very significant if you know the Jewish history. AD 70 was when the temple was destroyed. And in a few years' time, the Christian Jews would stop worshipping as well, simply because they were gradually driven out of the synagogue because there was no temple anyway. And so a clear separation between the Jewish Christians and those who were Jews accepting Judaism. And until today, there is no temple, simply because Jesus is the true temple of God. Jesus is the one that makes us all together as members of his body. And that is why Jesus, in cleansing the temple, and said that if you destroy this body, that means by his death and resurrection, there was no need for another temple. His death and resurrection has brought us all together as members of the family of God. Jesus became the new temple of God. In him, we find salvation. And this is to fulfill what he said to the Samaritan woman in John chapter 4. In time to come, people will worship in spirit and in truth. Neither in Jerusalem or elsewhere. In spirit and in truth. And so, my dear brothers and sisters, this is an important question for us to reflect. Are we listening to the warnings that the Lord has given to us through the signs of our time? The changing trends, the moral decadence. Today in the world, leadership is a big issue. Today, leaders are no longer trusted. The lack of credibility of leaders in the world, whether corporate, political, religious world. This is a true crisis of our history. And that is the reason why, my dear brothers and sisters, today we are asked to hang on to the Word of God. It is only when we return to the Word of God and hold on to Jesus, the Word of life, that we be able to find true meaning and happiness.